What is a QDRO in an Illinois divorce? A QDRO is short for Qualified Domestic Relations Order, and it is a court order used in an Illinois divorce. It allows a tax-deferred retirement account to be divided while preserving the account's tax-deferred status. Because retirement plans have strict requirements, a mistake can cause delays or tax consequences. In most cases, you should get guidance before you sign a settlement or submit paperwork. In Illinois, marital property is generally property acquired by either spouse after the marriage and before the judgment of dissolution. Retirement plans that either spouse contributed to during the marriage are treated as marital property, subject to any non-marital portion. Even if a pension does not show a visible balance, pension benefits earned during the marriage are treated as marital property and can be divided. Dividing a tax-deferred plan must be done in a way that avoids triggering taxes and early withdrawal penalties. If you withdraw money from a tax-deferred retirement plan, the withdrawal is taxed as income in the year you take it. If you withdraw before age 59 and a half, an additional 10% penalty is typically assessed on top of income taxes. A key role of an Illinois divorce lawyer is to help ensure these penalties do not kick in during division and distribution. A marital settlement agreement often states the percentage of the marital portion to be divided by a qualified domestic relations order. The marital settlement agreement usually does not include detailed distribution instructions because those details belong in the QDRO. Sometimes the QDRO is entered at the same time as the final divorce judgment, and sometimes it is entered months later. A qualified domestic relations order is defined under federal law as a domestic relations order that creates or recognizes an alternate payee's right to receive all or part of benefits under a plan. Federal law also lists specific information that must be included, such as names, mailing addresses, the amount or percentage to be paid, the number of payments or period, and the plan involved. Federal law also restricts what a QDRO can require, including prohibiting benefits not otherwise provided by the plan or increased benefits. Most tax-deferred plans provide a model QDRO, and plans are required to have procedures for determining whether an order is qualified and for administering distributions. If the retirement account started during the marriage, it is presumed marital and can be divided between the parties. If the account started before the marriage, the pre-marriage contributions are generally non-marital and assigned to that spouse. The plan administrator can use the marriage date and divorce date to calculate and divide the marital portion under the plan's procedures. In many cases, both parties must sign the QDRO, making it an agreed order. Illinois divorce judges typically accept agreed orders without needing a motion, such as by submitting the signed order to the judge's clerk. Plan administrators often require a signed copy of the entered QDRO to carry out the division. If a spouse refuses to sign, the QDRO cannot be entered, and the retirement assets cannot be distributed as intended. While a court cannot force a participant to sign a QDRO, it can enforce its orders and may use contempt powers to compel compliance with an alternative payment order. After the QDRO is entered and sent to the plan administrator notifies the participant and the alternate payee and determines whether the order is qualified. Not every retirement account needs a QDRO, because IRAs are not qualified retirement accounts and can be transferred under divorce rules without being treated as a taxable transfer. Some couples also choose to offset retirement value with other property, remembering that taxes still apply to tax-deferred balances. If you need help with a QDRO, you can speak with an attorney about your options before you finalize your documents. Working with a law firm can help you avoid expensive delays and unintended tax consequences, with guidance from a Chicago divorce lawyer. Contact the law office of Russell D. Knight at 773-334-6311, located at 1165 North Clark Street, number 700, Chicago, Illinois, 60610, United States.